皆さんこんにちは。Hello, I'm Taku from Tokyo. Welcome to my video. Today I'd like to talk about why Japanese are so weird. If you have a chance to come to Japan, you possibly find that Japanese have a lot of weird customs and wonder why they are doing such things. There are our own reasons for each behavior. If you want to build a relationship with Japanese friends or business partners, understanding their way of thinking is very important. In this video, I'd like to introduce Japanese weird behavior. Before moving on to the topic, let me introduce myself a little. I am Taku from Tokyo, Japan, and I was born and raised here, so I will understand Japanese weird culture. Okay, move on to the topic. Why Japanese are so weird? Japan is an island country surrounded by sea and held a national isolation policy since the Edo period, 17th century. So Japanese people tend to have distinctive way of thinking. Usually Japanese cherish mutual trust among people and also cherish rich nature. Due to the above circumstances, Japanese became quite distinctive and I'd like to share some of those. Too quiet inside the train. If you get on a train or subway in Japan, you may find how strangely quiet inside. We Japanese consider that making a loud voice or talking on a phone is impolite inside public transportation, and if you make noise inside, everybody inside the vehicle stares at you or speak ill of you. Strangely, talking on a phone with a small voice is not allowed, but chatting with friends with a normal voice is allowed. Sleeping everywhere. If you stay in Japan, you may find a lot of Japanese people sleeping in public places such as inside a train or on a bench in a park. This could be because Japanese believe Japan is an extremely safe country and no one steals your belongings even if sleeping. Also, Japanese tend to have a long working hours compared to other countries and a lot of Japanese can't have enough sleep. So people often sleep inside public places. I also get used to sleep inside the train and get used to wake up when it comes to getting off the station without using alarm. Bow everywhere. If you stay in Japan, you may find there are a lot of Japanese bowing. Japan is a country of politeness and bowing is the part of important behavior to show respect to each other. If you go to a convenience store or supermarket in Japan, you may see a lot of clerks bow to show gratitude of buying something at the counter. Kind to others. Staying in Japan, you might find Japanese are kind to strangers. We Japanese are all educated not to do morally wrong things, even if no one sees us. If you lose a wallet or any property, such as your iPhone, laptop, and so on, those are highly likely to be returned back to you through police stations. Based on the research of the Metropolitan Police Department, 67.3% of the reported wallet was returned back to the original owner in 2021. Not only that, you may find that Japanese clerks in a shop are very polite and try their best to solve customers' inquiry. Wear mask after coronavirus pandemic is finished. Staying in Japan, you might find that majority of Japanese still wear masks even if the coronavirus restriction has been lifted and the Japanese government announced that wearing masks was your personal choice started from 13th March 2023. Based on AI research by the Japanese broadcast Nihon Telebi, 89.7% of Japanese wear masks at Tokyo Station on 13th of March 2023, when officially mask wearing became a personal choice, not by their rules. Drinking culture in Japan. If you have a chance to work in Japan, you may find that there are a lot of opportunities of drinking with co-workers, supervisors, or business partners. We Japanese have a culture of building relationship of business to know each other more. Japanese people tend to work hard usually. There is no chatting inside their offices, but drinking is a good opportunity to release stress for them. Elementary school kids go to school by themselves. If you go outside in the morning, 7 or 8 a.m. in Japan, you may find there are a lot of elementary school children who walk to school, sometimes alone and sometimes with their other kids. There are even some kids getting on trains or subways to go to school without their parents. This is because Japan is the safest country, and I myself also went to elementary school alone on foot around 10 to 15 minutes when I was in elementary school, 6 to 11 years old. Often make an agreement response. If you have a chance to communicate with Japanese, you may find many Japanese make an agreeable response. This is part of Japanese collectivistic culture and due to making smooth conversations with other people. Japanese don't usually deny or refuse what you say, but make agreeable responses even if they don't agree those actually. A lot of overtime work. Japanese do a lot of overtime work. However, monthly average overtime work in Japan is 22 hours per month in 2022 according to Duda, Japanese famous recruitment company website. 22 hours per month means approximately an hour overtime work per day. Depending on industries, there are more hardworking environment. Apologize soon. If you have a chance to interact with Japanese, you may find a lot of Japanese people soon apologize. If you go to any restaurant in Japan, even small things such as food is not available or food is not coming to table soon, a waiter or waitress apologizes for that. This is common practice that they apologize even for small matters and for blamed matters. Even if there's nothing to be blamed about, they need to apologize their customers for upsetting. Conclusion. In this video, I introduced weird Japanese behaviors and I hope you will understand how Japanese are thinking about those. Thank you for watching this video till the end. See you next time.